what it's like to be in love. Hey, tell me what it's like to feel protected when you hug. I've been feeling like I'm stuck. I'm so stubborn when it come to feelings. Do I love or do I lust and just enjoy the feeling? Trust me, it's a difference. See, I'm always gonna protect my heart. But when this love is no protection, can't just give them parts. You give your all, and if you don't, then you just make it hard. But when this lust, forget the problems, just come get me hard. This how we leave our women scarred. The lust create a soul tie.
WOVU-LP Cleveland.
Beautiful girls all over the world. I could be chasing, but my time would be wasted. They got nothing on you, baby.
Yeah.
Nothing on you,
Nothing on you, babe. Nothing on you.
Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, C-Town. Y'all know what this is. Yeah, it's that time of the day, this time of the hour with these folks that's in the house. We got Third Eye Production in the house. We got Tender in the house. We got
What's up?
Team. We got the Uncuts, the bald-headed specialist.
Yeah.
On Uncut Unsister. Go, host, Kane.
Whoa. What's up,
your
Cleveland?
man,
216.
D.
We forgot about you.
And your man, D Boogie.
Come on now.
All of us in the house. So what it is, y'all, we glad y'all here with it, Uncut Uncensored, and we are about to do this show here today on Relationship Talk. We're going to give y'all a moment to go get your peanut butter and jelly sandwich before we get into it, because
Get
it's
your
going.
popcorn.
And the popcorn.
Listen.
Popcorn, peanut butter, and jelly.
Your red wine.
Woo-hoo.
Your water.
Whatever your snack
Your,
of preference
your,
is.
your cognac or, your Kool-Aid.
whatever your
Cognac or
preference
Kool-Aid.
is.
Maybe you put the two together.
Hey, you know, we do it all. You
I've had
know.
a cognac woman, I have a Kool-Aid woman. I've had both. You know what?
Okay.
You got to pick your preference because you can't get
that
everything all the
What
time.
if she a Kool-Aid and a cognac?
Oh, see now
I'm just saying. What if she's sweet and,
Oh,
I'm just
you know
saying.
what
Like them
then?
Kool-Aid. Like that Kool-Aid. boy.
Hold on, where my
Sweet and
Because cognac is nasty.
where my
So she's
keys at?
sweet
Because you about to
nasty.
get locked. You about to
she's
get.
sweet and strong.
Oh, you about where my
Okay.
keys at? You about to get locked up.
You gonna lock her up?
Oh yeah, that's lock up. Clink. Yeah, we locking you down.
Meaning you not let. Oh wow.
You that and that?
That's how you come again.
You that and that?
So what we going to do to him?
You get the
Man,
master
he gonna
key.
lock him up.
Clink clink. That's
Yeah, man.
Kidnapping folks.
Locked up and locked down at the same time.
Ladies, y'all heard it here.
Up and
Listen
down
here.
at
If
the
you
same
like Kool-Aid
time.
and cognac, listen, you all right with okay? Co-host Kang. He said he like them a little sweet and crazy.
He said that on a previous show too, so believe
He
him.
did. Ladies, listen. Bring your best bet to your game. Woo! All right, well, that's how we're starting, people. All right, well, co-host Kane, you kicking this thing off. You might as well go ahead and do your how to find. How can they find you?
You can find me if you're looking. I am at IG at Kane Creates. That's KANE_creates because we are the creators of what you want out of life.
All right, go ahead. Let's roll this thing around.
Oh, well, I ain't got no problem with it. If you're looking for me strictly for that information only
Oh,
for
strictly.
that info.
Oh, okay, just for
Yeah,
information
strictly
purposes.
for that info.
That's what he
purpose.
say right
Only.
here. Then off the air is a
Only.
whole nother story, lady.
Only.
Ooh, don't throw
It's
him
your
under
boy,
the bus.
Mr.
Don't
79.
throw him under.
Reach
Oh,
me
here
at
we go. Getting
baldhead
started.
_specialist
Getting started.
on IG.
Goodness.
Strictly. You know, anytime brothers be leading with, never mind.
Saying, dog.
Never mind.
Hey, we're
Oh,
just
my
trying to keep
goodness.
them safe. That's all. That's what I'm trying to do.
I'm
Listen
nervous.
here. We
This
don't
is
know
all
who.
extra special. Trying to keep people
We
safe.
trying to keep him safe.
Trying to keep everybody safe.
Oh, I'm
We
safe.
wanna-
Believe me, I'm safe. I ain't
We
having
wanna-
none of them issues.
We want to keep him safe.
none
you
of
know.
them issues.
We
What do you
wanna-
say? Sweet? Tangy? What do you say?
You heard what we said.
I repeat it.
I don't need to. You should have been listening.
I was.
Anyway, listen here, ladies and
goodness.
gents. I know, right? That's how we start. What's up, world? It's your girl, Tasha. I am in the building, okay? I am in here. Ladies, listen, I have to represent for y'all, okay? You know, these brothers think they gonna waltz up in here. Yes, I said waltz. Up in here, particularly the bald head specialist, you know?
gotta keep throwing me under the bus.
Because that's where you belong.
Do your how to find some. Let's
You
go.
know what?
You know, ladies, just know that me and Tender, we appreciate, you know, y'all showing y'all support and y'all love.
We do.
But right here, we got this. Okay.
We gonna see.
We handles this, all right? We got it.
We will see what y'all got.
All four of them.
All four of them. And if a fifth one want to come in here, we got that too. I know, right? I was trying to get my words together. You gonna call me out, D Boogie? See, this is what I'm talking about.
No.
You know what? They didn't even catch it. You just couldn't. You just couldn't let me slide. You just would not let me be great.
Hey, you're always great.
Anyway, listen, y'all can find me on IG at Tosh_empowers. Also, listen, y'all can catch the show on YouTube. That's where you want to make sure you tune in at. We getting ready to go live and uncut. Like uncut. After dark, that's where we're going to get even, you just got to tune in on that to know what we're going to get.
We're going to get live. We already live.
We'll get uncutted.
Uncutted.
Oh,
Where the bell? Where's the bell?
Right, ring
He don't want to hit the bell now, right?
Ring it.
But I know, hey, listen, if anybody knew what you meant, it was me.
Y'all
that
want to
funny?
make sure it was actually. It was. Y'all want to make sure y'all are tuning in to Relationship Talk Uncut Uncensored. That's on YouTube. Listen, it's going down. I'm telling y'all. Like it, subscribe to it, share it, hit the subscribe button, drop your comments, drop your likes, drop your dislikes. It's all cool because we just can't have fans without having haters. Otherwise, we're not doing something right if you ain't got some negative comments out there. So, with that being said, I'm going to swing it over to my people.
What's up, Cleveland and surrounding cities? Hey, even if you're not in Cleveland or around Cleveland, you can check us out on YouTube. So, hey, everybody. Yeah, After Dark gets a little more risque. So, if you want to tune in and see how it goes down, check us out. But you can find me. This is Tender, by the way. You can find me on IG at Tender10. That's TENDER10.
And as you know, this is your boy D Boogie. And you can find me on IG at Don Zunny. I'm old school. And you can also find me, Don Bradford. Y'all keep on hitting me up. I keep on responding.
Do you respond?
I'm so terrible at that.
I don't respond.
Really?
I'm like, who is this? Who sent you?
Right.
I did.
The
Right. I
fans.
sent you.
The fans. The
How
people.
come? And
people
I'm like,
listen to us every week.
This is weird.
I know, right? We tell them to drop and we don't respond.
Right. My bad. I'm gonna start accepting your friendships. I am. Your follows.
Yeah, that part.
One of these days.
Yeah.
All of that.
Well,
So let's jump into this topic today.
go ahead, D Boogie.
No, I mean, you want to go ahead and do it, bro?
I do. Census. I do.
Come on.
So
No, he want to do it. Don't you want to do it? You don't want to do it?
Come on, open it up. I'm gonna jump in there.
All right, okay.
so
I'm going all the way in.
today's topic. I like this one. I
Me
like
too.
This one.
Oh,
Hold
this
on.
one.
I'm waiting
Yeah.
on
Well, I have not liked the topic. Well, one or
I'm
two
with
that I
it.
was like,
I'm
what?
definitely with it.
Are you settling, or are you being realistic that perfect does not exist? And do you know the difference? So are you settling just to settle, or do you have realistic relationship goals? Because sometimes you can want this, that, and the third, and this, that, and the fourth, and fifth, and sixth, and that's not realistic. Like that, what you said doesn't exist. You know it doesn't exist at all. And men do it, women do it, brothers, sisters, all type of people. We put expectations out there sometimes that aren't realistic, but. Should you just stay to your goal? Like stick to that? Like, nah, I know I'm gonna find what I'm looking for. and you just go keep pushing. Like, what's the difference? How do we know what the difference is? That's a good question. How do you know what the difference is when you have a realistic goal, for yourself, or you just out here in fairyland? Just with make a brother.
Did you say make a brother?
Make a brother.
Build a brother?
With a build a brother.
Sometimes you got to put a few brothers together to get you a real brother, and that ain't no lie. I'm listen. I'm sick of it. I'm I'm totally done with this.
You gotta put a few together. One from here.
If you part
Look
of
at me.
the Build a Man project that Tender is putting out there,
Ooh, she gave it.
She going in.
then stand your ground and be a part of this project. I'm building me one from now on.
Sometimes you got to pull a little bit from here and a little bit from there.
Oh, Lord. Got to.
So do you? Okay,
I'm building a man.
Build a bear, build a man.
So what that means that we have whole squads out here then. Like, how do you? Okay, so if that's the case,
Well, go ahead, Tasha.
So we're building bears and building people and building women and
Hey,
you know.
you have to.
What you call them? What they do in real life for real? You know, they male brides. You know, they fly. Yeah, they fly them in. They get flued in. But no, this is real. They bring them in from different countries, and they make it do what it do. So with that being said, when you are building, do you ever like make somebody the one? And
They are the one.
Okay, all right.
Well, she said they like Voltron. They form and become.
Okay,
right.
Tender. Well,
Explain what you're saying.
okay.
Because you got one for every function, right? You gotta hold on to now. Sometimes you need to get some new parts for your builder man.
She said get some new parts.
So you swap them out.
Well,
Do they overlap?
It's constantly. You know what? Never. Not for the same function. We can't overlap for the same function.
Okay. All right.
well, okay. So, all right. I wasn't ready. Let me get my face together.
Listen, I ain't got no reason why I can't say what I want to say today.
None at all.
None.
You let it all. Okay.
Right.
It's definitely a topic today.
Well, with that being said, I'm gonna just switch on over here right now, Tim.
We building one over here.
Are you trying to save her?
Hey,
No.
no, she ain't got to save me
gotta
because
save-
I don't need to be saved.
Like she trying to save her.
Nope.
She ain't saving me from
Never.
anybody. Okay?
No,
I
she-
say what I want to say. Who gonna check me?
I guess that's nobody.
Well, so ballhead specialist.
Yes.
All righty.
Yes.
What did you have to say on the matter? As it
Is that a
As it
time out
relates
music
to-
that's coming on?
we listen. We don't. Why y'all keep trying to harp on? Listen, she don't need no timeout. You said you wanted to chime in, so chime in.
I have no problem.
I
with
tagged
timing.
you in.
I-
You
I-
in
listen,
now.
I'll tell you what. Let me go on and go in.
Please.
Go ahead.
Please.
This is for men and women. Mm-hmm. I believe that the list, when you put a list together for your needs and your wants on this,
Mm-hmm.
I think the list is what get most people in trouble because they don't want to make no adjustments with the list. They get a lot of their needs and their wants mixed up when they looking and searching for a woman and a man.
But is it about being realistic when you make the list?
I think it
Right.
should
That's a good question,
should
Tender.
be, my opinion. I feel it should be extremely important when you're doing the list because you have to be real within yourself when you're making the list.
But she said, but what it is are you being realistic?
You should. I feel that you should be realistic.
But do you know that's the whole thing? Because everybody think
Well,
they being realistic.
Well, you know the ones that don't know. My opinion, the ones that don't know is the ones that don't know their worth.
Ooh.
That's just my opinion. The ones that don't know is the ones that don't know their worth. You know why? Because you remember the saying, I'm just testing the waters. Have everybody heard that saying, I'm just testing the waters?
Yep.
Guess why people go test the waters? Because that temperature ain't right at home.
So you saying that's the only reason they go test the
I'm
water?
saying that most people that go test the waters is mainly about that temperature that's at home. It's not right.
Or it could just be they're just being greedy.
But are we
Go ahead.
talking about stepping out really,
Well,
or are we?
because-
Because it seems like that's the direction you're going
Well,
in.
because at the end of
That's
the
a good
day,
point, Tender.
when you saying someone is settling, when they settling, what are they settling for? They know exactly what they looking for in a man and a woman.
Okay.
And if you choosing to say, you know what, he got this, or she got this, and she got this, and you know exactly this is not the individual with your 80, then you settling.
Okay, so so let's make it clear what the
Okay.
topic is. So,
Okay.
because I see where you're going, Tender, and I see where you at. So the topic on the floor is: are you settling, or are you being realistic? And do you know the difference? Because I think oftentimes, I'll speak for myself. I've been guilty of settling, and I've been guilty of being very unrealistic. And it wasn't because I didn't know my worth. It's because, I just felt like he should be perfect because I thought I was.
Okay, but let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
So you're saying real unrealistic and settling. They're kind of like they're not opposites. Unrealistic and being realistic are opposite. Settling and not settling is more of I'm going to be more giving while I'm in the situation already. That's settling.
Right.
So
I will agree with that.
I'm already in the situation, so I'm doing a little bit more give and take, or I'm willing to do that. But being unrealistic, in my opinion, is you're setting you're setting a standard that's higher than what you already are. So you're being unrealistic. Now, being realistic is you looking at where you are, and you saying, okay, so I'm going to operate within these parameters. Now, I feel like this, I'm one of the kings that, pretty much stay in tune with the universe. And one of the things I believe in is that, whatever you're looking for is already looking for you. So before you even start looking for it, it's already looking for you.
Okay.
So with that being said, you have to make sure that you're ready to receive what is looking for you. So I believe people, they do make these high goals and things like that. One may say it's unrealistic. But in reality, they're, like he was saying earlier, the bald head specialist was saying that you're not even ready for that yourself. You're being unrealistic and actually setting that. So me, myself, I want to set my goals high. I want to set them as high as I can because I'm worthy of what is to come to me.
And I like that, and I'm gonna let you jump in, Tend I see you. So to go with what you said, let me ask you this. A couple things you mentioned. You said when you believe when you put something out into the universe, it's looking for you, so that you can receive it. I believe, based on experience, research, people we know, that oftentimes we think we ready for something that we really don't be ready for. We think we be ready to receive what it is that we put out there, and sometimes we don't be ready emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and it takes something to happen to make you see, well, dang, I'm really glad that didn't happen then, because if it would have happened then, I wouldn't have been ready. You say you want, I'll speak for me. I had some maturing to do, and I said I wanted a certain type of man that did this and did that, but emotionally and mentally, I really wasn't ready. My attitude wasn't where it needed to be, honestly. I really wasn't ready to give as much of myself as I needed to be able to receive that.
So let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
So did you reset your standards, or did you learn from that to be prepared for it the next time?
So I had to have a come to get to know Tasha moment. And having a come to get to know Tasha moment, I realized that, okay, in order for you to get what it is you say you want, you have to be willing to do and give and be what it is you expect.
Absolutely. So to that point, you may not have been ready to receive it, but that because you wasn't ready to receive it don't mean that it's not a goal that you shouldn't set for yourself. So at one point, that may have been something that was unrealistic. But in the next step, as you evolve, it becomes realistic.
Yeah, and I agree with what you said.
And it's not settling.
No, I'm not saying that part. But what I'm saying with the example that I gave, and when I say, are you settling or are you being realistic? Being realistic meaning the goals that you set for the type of partner that you want. Are you being realistic with these goals that you want your partner to meet? And I think what happens is men and women, we expect people to be on this bar, and we expect them to really never fall off the bar. We expect them to check every box. We really expect them to be perfect, for real. If we honest about it, we don't expect them to mess up, always, be on their best. I mean, we just have sometimes we have very unrealistic expectations, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
The settling part is, and then I'll pass the mic. The settling part is, when we look at people and we accept them for their potential, and we think we can, as Tenda saying, we think we're gonna build a man. Or men think they're going to build a woman.
Well, when you're building a man,
come on,
you're not accepting him for his potential. You're accepting his greatest qualities in a particular area. And then where he's lacking, you got somebody else that's picking that part up. That's how you build a man.
Oh,
There
so
you go.
okay.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you for the clarification on the difference between building a man and going with a man for his potential. We're going to come back right there.
We thought you knew.
Well, I was guilty of seeing the potential, but now listen, I need to see the manifestation.
There you go.
Forget the
We
potential.
too old for potential.
I don't care nothing about what you want to be and how you think you
Y'all
can be.
checking out Uncut Uncensored. We'll be right
D
back.
Boogie taught me that early on. He
I
like,
need to
bump his
see.
potential.
Right.
Damn.
Uncut Uncensored, y'all. Like I said last week, 95.9 FM. Hey, y'all, check us out. Check us out. We are streaming live. You want us hear us crystal clear. Why don't you go to your mobile device, computer, download the app, the WOVU app, and listen to us anywhere. Crystal clear. Appreciate y'all being here with us today. So we jumped out. We were talking about a few things. I want my guy to jump in right quick. My guy, the ball hitter specialist, to jump in. He got a few points he want to make on, and then we're going to get back over to the potential.
Okay. What I want to say is that for the three of you that just spoke on that topic where you guys were saying, y'all pretty much, I swear, put the nail in the coffin when it comes to the 80-20 rule. And I'm explaining why. We know that the 80-20 rule has been put together because you're not getting 100% of nothing in a woman or a man. You're not getting 100% of it. We know that. So that's why the 20% is over here. You had to make the adjustments in order for it to get down to the 80. You have to make those kind of adjustments. And what I'm saying is that major adjustments is when we both know nothing lasts without the correct foundation.
Thank you. It was in my mind. I
get
think
it.
everybody need a
Today.
bell.
Nothing lasts.
Did you say
without-
lasses?
I meant to say last. I'm sorry. I meant to say last without a
Tough
correct.
out here, boy.
I meant to say last. Nothing lasts without the correct and the right foundation. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're getting ready to put that slate on that foundation, the slate cannot have holes in it. And what I mean by having holes in it, having someone pay for someone else's mistakes. Like, they have to not have to deal with any of that. Like, when you say that be ready to receive what's looking for you, they shouldn't have to deal with anything that came from before.
Absolutely.
They shouldn't have
But,
to. Nobody.
I
I'm saying
get
no
that,
one should
but
have
that's
to deal
how
with.
we are
and
conditioned.
I understand that, and I'm just saying that just from my opinion. When you putting that slate on that foundation, that slate should be clean. It shouldn't have to be on someone else's slate that was there. That slate should be removed, and a brand new slate should be put on that foundation so that person's actions can learn them about them. Vice versa with one another. No one should have to pay for no one else's mistakes. So make the adjustments. Get rid of that baggage. Both parties, they need to get rid of that. Don't bring none of that to that slate.
Well, sometimes.
So when you are in a position like all three of you said, position yourself to be able to receive what's coming in. They shouldn't have to deal with anything that's unnecessary that happened before. That's just my opinion.
I get that. And I agree that there's some introspect and some therapy that should be done between relationships so that you can make sure you coming in baggage less.
Key word is between relationships.
Yes.
Okay.
But
You trying to make sure the relationships aren't
sometimes
overlapping?
some of those
They do.
things are good quality
Most people do that.
that you learn from prior relationships, and it helps develop you. But we're all part of our experience, our
Absolutely.
experiences.
I get it.
However, we're conditioned in a certain way, and we're wired differently. So everything is not going to be a clean slate.
No, I get it.
But
I get it.
back to the 80-20, yes, I think we all should make allowances for minor shortcomings because on that list there should be a hierarchy. There should be things that some things that are some absolute deal breakers. If you do not have this or
I
you do
believe
not
that.
do
I
this,
truly
that, or
believe
the
that.
other.
I
There are
I
some
believe that.
absolute deal breakers.
Yes.
But there are also some things that's further down on the list that you're like, okay, it's a plus if he has this or she has this, but no big deal because I got this right there to offset that if she not coming with this, that, or the other. However, the most important qualities and the 80-20 rule, yes, because you're not going to get 100%, but You're not gonna get 100%. I mean, he may check off all the major boxes, but those minor boxes is where your 20% lie. But the 80 is founded in those them heavy hitters right there. What were you?
He want to hit the bell.
You cannot. You will not. Okay. I teach English.
Ooh, period.
You said founded.
Founded is a word.
Founded is
Founded
definitely
is a word.
That's why I ain't hit it.
Wow, that's a good point. So let me.
But you're looking
go
for
ahead.
the attributes, the attributes that you expect your mate to have. But like we all said, and it saddens me when people have this whole list of what they. This one man told me, and I'm not playing, y'all. I'm not. You the whole package. You the whole package. I just want to see your feet though. I said,
Wow.
what? That designs the package for you. I said, but you don't know what's in my thinking because we only been talking for 2 weeks, so you don't know what's in my thinking. But it's more of the physical
Long
for
as them
you.
feet
that
right.
check that right. That
If
check
them
the
feet was
boxes.
wrong,
You
it
can
was
get it
be-
all.
But and he had this whole list, but he was missing like 6 teeth.
You know.
See, let me talk about that right there.
Would you
6
say?
teeth on the side.
Would you say?
On
I
the
don't want to
side?
see. All
On the
I
side.
want
Not
to
the
see
front.
is your
He's
left
not a
molars.
You
Right,
got the
I-
fronts.
And then the ones that he did have, I'm big on going to the dentist, y'all. I'm real big on every 6 months. I'm there with my mouth wide open.
Ooh, goodness.
He ain't been to the dentist. 'Cause, listen, he ain't got them bad boys cleaned in a minute. And I'm like, and then this one dude told me that my nail polish chipped, and he looked like he didn't let black mold set up in his mouth. So it's like
Listen,
it's
Tinder
like
is on a rampage today.
I'm over it. I'm sick of it. Sick of it. I'm building me a brother.
So
Did you show him your feet?
He took pictures. He took some of them.
Yes,
he
he did.
zoomed
Yes,
in on
he
some
did.
pictures.
Yes, he did.
He zoomed in on some pictures and was like, "Yeah, this it."
She the
But
one.
He's still stalking.
let me talk about what she's talking about.
Lord
Like
have
it
mercy.
all, we joking, but seriously, we have people out there, and this is how you know the difference between you are settling versus setting unrealistic goals.
I got an article too, by the way. Go ahead.
You have to first know thyself.
Yeah.
Know where you're at. Mentally, spiritually, physically, all where you're at. But okay, and like to hate to like numerically it, but to make it easy, numbers are easy. If you a solid 6, wherever you at in life,
Oh God,
you a solid 6.
I'm done.
What's a 6? What's a solid 6?
Not a 10.
Not right, not a 10.
But it's solid though.
You a solid,
Solid,
6. You a
solid.
So that's a settle move for me. That's
so. No, I'm
settling.
talking about if
I'm
if
done.
you know within yourself you are 6. Don't go over a 7.
But you know what? Shoot high, like D Boogie said. If this is what you want, might be out there.
But this is the thing. But it goes back to what D Boogie said. You want that 9.5, which is really an 80-20.
Wait. Didn't we find out that y'all really want an 8? Who told? No, my son found out. Y'all really want an 8. Y'all don't want a whole 10.
Well, it really said 80-20 because you find a 10.
Do you want an 8 or a 10?
The 10 don't really exist as a figment of your imagination.
If your woman if you had to pick the 10 or the 8, in brilliance
Wow.
upstairs, how smart do you want her? A 10 or an 8? We always talking about upstairs.
Oh, I need a 10 upstairs. But
What you need, D Boogie, upstairs? An 8, don't you? You
10.
want an 8.
10
You want an 8.
10 like she could be a 5. D Boogie like
I
she
want
could
a
be
2.
a 5 upstairs. Right. I see a 5.
Yeah, 2.
As long as the body is a 10.
Yeah.
Guy, upstairs, what you needed to be, guy?
That guy said she ain't gotta have no upstairs. If that downstairs is gray turf, don't nobody care about the upstairs.
Where she need to be at upstairs?
Upstairs where?
My son said he wanted to be an 8.
No, I take a.
I said an 8.
I'll take an 8. I'll take an 8.
You don't want a 10?
No, I take an 8
Look
because
at
a
the Kane struggler.
somebody that's a 10 may think they already know it all. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so
if you're a 10, you know you don't know it all.
you say you don't.
You know that because you're smart enough to know that you don't know it all.
Now
and
you
you're
confusing me
teachable.
between. Well, give me a 9. Give me a 9.
You talking about upstairs. We not talking about physically.
Right,
Her
guy,
brain.
you gonna answer this?
No,
or
he ain't
not?
gonna. I told you she ain't gotta have no upstairs. He ain't, any other time he got something to say, now
I
he
don't know what I
quiet.
want.
Rafiq, where
Look.
you gotta be, Rafiq?
See, no
He on a 3.
boy.
Rafiq, like, give me a solid 1.
Just be just as dumb as you can be.
Just show up and smile.
See, okay.
That's a shame. Listen,
see, look,
You know, when I heard this, I was like, what? My son was like, no, you don't want her to be a 10 upstairs. You want to be about an 8. I
See, you know what?
I'm
See,
gonna comment on it.
you know what? See, this is. Listen,
I know ain't nothing perfect, so I'm gonna just take that 9.5.
You know what?
Take that 9, yeah.
That's
Upstairs,
what I wear.
Y'all need to be able to pull
Upstairs.
the wool
I'ma
in
take that
some
9.5.
area, huh? Let me trick her right here.
take
I
that
can't trick her
9.5.
on this. She too smart for
See,
me.
this is. See,
take
ladies,
that-
I hope y'all
I'ma take that
listening right
9.5.
here.
This ain't about no trickery.
See, listen.
Well, why she got to be stupid?
Ain't nobody say she
He
gotta be
said she
stupid.
gotta be stupid. He just don't want her to be that smart. There's a
No,
difference.
no one
Nobody
is
saying that.
Okay, no one
I've
is
never. I just
saying-
want to hold on for the record. Listen, people. I want to make sure y'all tune
Ninth
in
grade.
to
You taking up to
relationship
ninth
talk.
grade. That's all she had to go do.
Uncut,
You, ninth
uncensored.
grade.
I want y'all to make sure y'all tune in so you can see the brothers' faces while we're asking these questions.
No.
Never in the history of the bald head specialist being on the show has he ever been silent. Okay.
I was not silent.
Oh
You
no!
was.
Oh,
I
he
was not.
silent.
I was laughing.
Yeah.
I was not silent.
Listen, I know
Can
you
she
want to
be a
clean.
10
I know you want to
upstairs?
clean it up right
There's
now.
no such thing as a 10 to me.
Can she
See?
be a 10 upstairs?
9.5.
Can she be way smarter than you?
9.5.
You know what? He put
See,
his shoe
listen,
out there.
okay.
He wears size 9.5,
L-
y'all.
I'll say this, ladies, and well, I don't know.
D
I'll-
Boogie said
I'll
a
speak-
2. He led
I'll
with a 2 and then changed it up.
I need that man to be a whole 10 upstairs.
I need
I'll
you to be
speak
a whole
for-
10 upstairs.
And
Okay.
There's no such thing
See,
as
now
a
that's
10.
unrealistic.
Why
So-
he can't be
Can't
a 10?
do that. We
Listen,
just told y'all
we
there's
gonna
no
shoot for-
100%.
Listen,
So,
y'all
hold
got
on.
what y'all
Period.
want.
Be a 10 upstairs.
There's no. That's
Cause-
saying it's a
cause-
10.
Listen,
Let me
y'all
ask you
got
this.
what y'all want, and we want what we want. Okay, y'all
Ain't
don't
no
care about
such
the brain.
thing.
We
You-
care
you've
about
always
the
wanted
brain.
that, right?
We
Have
didn't
I
care
ever
about
met
a
him?
brain.
Let
Right.
me tell you. My
Real
children's
talk.
father, he is upstairs. He's about a 8.5, 9. He was close.
Okay, so you always wanted a 10. That's the question.
Yeah,
Have
I never.
ever?
Have I ever met him?
Right.
I got close.
All right.
So,
OG,
okay.
But he's out there.
That's
He's
a
what?
looking for
OG,
me.
what makes him a 10?
Hey, he's
Since
looking
y'all
for me
screaming
'cause I'm
talking about
looking for him.
10s,
Ain't
what
that
makes
you
him a
said?
10?
I'm
That's
looking
what
for
I
him,
said.
so
OG,
he's looking
answer
for
that,
me.
OG.
All right, so he out there.
Okay. All right.
So hold on. All right, I gotta defend the brothers here. I gotta y'all, cause
Oh,
y'all just
really?
had to like the brothers was like we just want a bunch of dummies. That is
I mean,
not.
basically,
true.
we didn't act
That-
like anything.
It's true.
That was
is
a,
not-
Y'all
that was,
had the mic and you
that
said
was
nothing.
a joke when I said
D
two.
Boogie
No,
said
I
2.
didn't-
I
D
didn't.
The
Boogie
bald
on
head
him.
specialist said nothing.
He said 9.
I was
and a
laughing.
half.
And
I
then
was
he had to get
laughing.
himself together.
can
and
rewind
then
it.
he
That
said,
was just a
okay,
joke when
9
I
and a
said
half.
two.
Rafiq,
That is
Third
not.
Eye
wouldn't even
Productions.
answer. He wouldn't
He
even
said, I'm
answer.
not even getting on the mic.
I was
Wouldn't
laughing.
answer.
No, see, I will explain.
Thank
so
you,
y'all
that man.
understand.
Thank you for going
And
back
Kane
there.
need a solid
Appreciate
6.
that.
Kane
Yeah.
said,
That
just
is-
give him a solid
I
6.
did
Go
not
ahead, Kane.
play the tape back. I said a 10.
Oh, the tape is going to be played
You
back.
play the tape back. Go to YouTube, family. I said a 10 because listen,
you
I
didn't.
feel I know I said a 10 because I know I'm smarter than the average bear.
Okay,
so,
well, at least you said it.
Yeah,
The
I'm-
rest of these people here.
But can she be smarter than
I'm
you?
smarter than a 2.
Yeah, she can be.
you can be.
I feel she can be.
You can be smarter than me. That's
In all
absolutely
areas.
fine.
In all areas. Street smart, book smart, everything. She's smart.
It definitely ain't gonna be the
Yeah,
street smart,
that's-
but
Well, that's
but
gonna be
if
a
she-
high
but
road
if
to
she
climb.
is, so what? I mean, I don't mean
I
nothing.
mean, if
that's
so,
what it is.
So why you needed to be a low number?
A 2.
I was just messing
Let's
with
say
y'all.
what it was.
a low number.
And I gave
Hey,
him a 5.
Be a
somebody
10.
got to tell jokes.
Oh, okay. You the comedian now?
Yeah, today.
Okay.
It's a little levity in the situation. That's all he offered. But I will say this: everybody, if you want a 10 woman mentally in
Where the bell?
upstairs,
Where the
you
bell?
want a 10 mentally, right? And you meet her, and she's not a 10 mentally. She's a good 8.75, but she has other attributes.
What about a 3?
Ooh, 3? No, we can't do
What
3.
the rest of it look like? That's the way
But
they
the rest
say.
of her is.
So no, this is now
If
this-
she a 3, I don't
this
even
is-
think she
this
can
is-
make me a bologna sandwich.
Yeah, that's 3 is
can.
kind
And
of.
I need a
you-
fried bologna. I
Yeah,
want
'cause
that
she about to-
thing.
she
I
about
want
to
that
burn
thing
it.
fried with the little split in there with the little bubble
If
on
she
that
a 3,
thing.
she
Okay,
gonna
just
burn the
finish.
sandwich.
Drop that
Finish.
egg on
So
there.
this
Put that
the thing,
cheese
though.
on that puppy.
Okay.
Crispy
okay.
around the edges.
Crispy around, and
boy.
then just slice that thing diagonal.
She gonna
Right.
need
Slice
the,
that thing diagonal.
She gonna need the red,
that cold
the
Kool-Aid.
red wrapping on the
And
on
them
the
corduroy
outside.
That's
chips.
why we can't mess with the
and them
3.
and
That's why you
don't
can't mess with the
forget.
3.
And she a 3. She definitely ain't gonna add them corduroy chips with that thing.
No, nah, she ain't gonna
He
do that.
said corduroy, not the
Y'all
ruffles.
know the corduroy
Corduroy
chips. Don't
chips.
act like y'all don't know
You
nothing about
know
no
Hey, we
what?
gonna
corduroy
get back.
chips.
We gonna get back.
I've
We gonna get
never
back to your
heard
point. We
corduroy
gonna go to
chips.
break.
Yeah.
Then we gonna get back to your
Wavy
point.
Just saying.
Ruffles.
If she a 3,
That's
she's
good.
not gonna make that
Corduroy
fried bologna
chips.
sandwich for you.
Yeah,
I'm
she gonna
telling you
mess that
now.
up. She can't boil water if she's 3.
I'm telling you.
Okay, so
The
we're going to break.
corduroy
You
chips.
can't mess
I'm
that
still
bologna
on
up.
corduroy
Okay, listen,
chips.
guy, we
Can't mess that
understand.
bologna
Bald head
sandwich
specialist,
up.
we get
He
it. We get
hungry.
it. Listen, if y'all are just tuning in. Y'all listening to Uncut Uncensored.
To make the bologna
Check us
sound
out.
right.
That's on IG at uncut.uncensored. Also, check us out on Relationship Talk. Uncut Uncensored. That's on YouTube.
Don't forget the
And we'll be back.
Don't forget the quarter.
Uncut, Uncensored. We are talking about, are you having realistic goals or are you settling? Are you getting your 80-20 or are you down to 70-30 or are you doing 50-50? You definitely doing a 40-60 if she ain't make your bologna sandwich right. But
You know what? With
but
the corduroy
this is-
chips.
With the corduroy chips
and a
the
jar of Kool-Aid.
in that mason jar.
Frozen jar.
But
It got to be frozen.
Yes.
yeah.
That's too much
I'm
work.
sorry.
So
That's really easy though, Tasha.
Yes, it
Listen here,
is.
you better take this bottle Aquafina and go to bed.
Aquafina?
I don't even
Not-
drink
not-
Aquafina,
not-
but you
let
know
me
what?
tell
It
you
was on
something.
sale.
Let me tell you
Pour
something.
the Kool-Aid
Let me
packet
tell
in
you-
and
not-
put it in the
no,
freezer.
There
See,
you
it's
go.
a
No,
shortcut
you ain't gonna.
to
You're not
this.
gonna do Linda's son like that. Not Linda's son. You ain't gonna do Linda's son like that.
gonna go to bed
Not
hungry.
for
You
the
know,
four
them
years.
little-
Listen,
them little Kool-Aid
listen.
packets,
You're gonna
shake
make
that
this
thing up
Kool-Aid
and
the
put it in the
right
freezer
before
way.
you get here.
You're not gonna do Linda's son like that. I'm sorry.
see, but this
Linda
is
son
what
deserves a real
men
bologna
do
sandwich.
and women do. So I talked about the three off air. One of the brothers talked about they had a date with a 5.
You know what? Don't put
Solid
that brother
five.
out there. That's
Solid
what they-
five.
Solid
but they
five.
wanna
With
say-
solid 5, but you couldn't go forward because like man, but there are brothers who will mess with the solid 5 because they had other attributes below the neckline. Now at that point you are settling, young man. You are
That's true. That's a
settling
settle. That
because
is
you
a
know in the conversation you have, they ain't picking up everything I'm putting down, but they got other attributes, and you just, I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead with the go ahead anyway. You are settling. Sisters, the same. If you having a conversation with this man, you talking about what you go do and what you got not gonna do, and his plan is, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and he ain't done none of that ever,
Right.
ever.
You ain't never lied.
That's that potential.
Yes.
Then
it is.
you are now like, well, but he got a nice smile though, Tinder.
No,
he got
didn't.
all
No,
the
he didn't.
fronts.
No, he
And
didn't. No, he
he
didn't.
say
No,
he
he
wanna
gotta-
open
gotta-
up a business. He
he
say
got- but
he
it-
wanna
it-
start.
But he got all his fronts, Tinder. And
No, he didn't.
And he
Not
kind of
neither
cute.
one of them. I think it's the snagger bunch. I done ran into. I done ran into the snag.
Snaggity.
Come
on.
That's street, so I got
Come on, come on.
That's the
Snaggity.
snaggity.
Can I ask my team something? I want to ask my team something.
I need a
'Cause I
new
know we
batch
getting
of
ready to
brothers.
go in.
God, this ain't your best work down here.
Can I ask my team something? I just need to ask my team something real
jeez,
quick.
Lord help us.
This question goes out to my team. Is it safe to put this out there? If you have your 80, everybody in here knows what your list comes from putting 80 together. And if the choice is that individual choose to go to the 20, is that safe to say that they settling?
Yes.
If
That's
they
a
lose
settle.
their 80 for going for the 20,
Anytime you decline on your list, yes, you're settling.
You definitely selling.
But here's let me ask y'all this. How many times have we all seen where, your friend or your whoever, the person got a good thing, but they think they can get better because the grass always looks greener on the other side.
Or they think
temperature
that
ain't-
one gonna still be
temperature
there when
ain't
they come
right.
back.
That temperature ain't.
No, but you don't know the temperature ain't right until you get
It's
over
the
there.
Only reason why
No,
they going.
He's saying the temperature ain't right
temperature
at where
ain't
you
right.
at.
No, sometimes that. Come on now, you know what?
testing-
Bald head specialist,
if
you're
you
not being
choose to
honest.
if you test,
You are not being honest.
You know why I'm telling
You're
you
not.
that?
You're not being
because
honest.
if you
You're
open
not
to
being
go,
honest.
you got your 80.
You're not
but
being
if you
honest.
looking to go test the
You're not being
temperature for
honest.
that 20,
You're not being honest. So basically, what you're trying to say.
But listen, I'm gonna get in between the two of y'all
Go ahead.
before y'all start. All right.
Come on, D.
Before
Boogie.
y'all start, y'all both right. There are times what she's saying is that a guy has his 80 over here.
And a girl.
You said in a girl.
Both will have the 80, but decide to.
No, let me finish.
Go ahead.
All right, thank you. That the 80 is there in that woman, as you had commented on.
yes,
However, he is going to go and step out, maybe not even looking for something better because he never had it this good. He's being greedy, and he's going to go step out. So that's what she's saying.
That's exactly what I'm
That's
saying.
what she's
Thank
saying.
you, D. Boogie.
Not
Okay,
the greedy.
now what he's saying,
I got you.
from a perspective, is that if you're a solid man, so he can't look at it from an angle of not being solid.
Oh, he
so,
can't?
No, he can't.
Oh, okay.
He has never done it since he's been on the show.
Oh, okay.
So he's a solid guy, right? Am I right or wrong? I got to hit the bell?
you ain't got to hit the.
Give it here. Give it here.
Hit the bell.
I'm trying to hear.
I like how
him.
D-Boogie
I'm trying to
said
hear him out.
he can't see past not looking at it from a solid man's perspective. So we're gonna go with that.
Right.
Go ahead.
You can't see past that.
I know.
So
'cause that's
it's hard for him to
beyond
relate
him.
to the
Yeah.
conversation that way. So that's how he sees it. So
Gotcha.
y'all both right. But go ahead now. Y'all want to
Thanks
continue
for
to
the
go back?
clarity, D Boogie. Thank you. We needed that clarity.
Right. So thank you, D Boogie. So let me go back to how you broke it down, because the bald head specialist, he doesn't understand why a man who would have 80 would even look, because that's not something that he's ever even thought about doing. That's
Absolutely.
if
beyond
if
him.
you have
Beyond
80,
him.
if you have 80,
I'm not blind.
if you have 80,
But that don't put you
yeah.
past 80.
You don't fall into that
You don't
category.
fall
Right.
so guy, if
Yes.
you have 80, you done.
Yeah.
That satisfies me.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's good. He's not looking
That's
to
a
jump
B.
over the
That
fence.
satisfies me.
He's
You're not looking for the A. You looking for you cool
I've
with the
done
B.
it. And
Now
I
you
understand
wait
what
a
it
minute,
means
wait a minute.
to-
You've done one
I'm not
lesson
gonna
is to
say
see.
that's my past. We speaking
Whoa,
about.
wow.
I understand what it means to lose.
Never
that
would have
80.
imagined that you would do
I've
such
done
a
it.
thing.
And that's what's in my past.
That just don't seem like that's part of your
know,
your character.
life lessons.
Okay. So, all right.
So
Well,
when I choose to I found that girl next door, all natural.
okay.
You understand what I'm talking about?
I
They
hear
can make that bologna sandwich for real
Lord, today.
Okay.
with them corduroy chips.
Okay. We get it. We get it. Okay. So,
Spicing that thing up.
yeah, I know.
Calling
He
it
like,
chicken
listen, I got to
corduroy.
get home. I got to get home.
No, he gonna.
Ain't no
That's,
cap. Ain't
hey,
no cap.
he gonna
Ain't no
have
cap.
he gonna have that meal for him
Tonight.
tonight.
Oh, she putting it down. She gonna make them 2 sandwiches, and she gonna cut
tell
it.
you.
She gonna cut them diagonally, and then she gonna
bust
put
me.
the chips in the middle.
Yeah. Oh my God.
In between the
Telling
two.
you.
Yeah.
Telling you.
Okay, so bringing the topic in. Thank you so much for clearing
She
that
coming
up.
on the show, too.
I appreciate you, stating that, the old bald head specialist, the immature one.
Absolutely.
One had done those things, because
Absolutely.
we were all thinking that you couldn't relate at all.
I could definitely
That you
relate.
didn't that you had
Experiences.
no understanding.
Experiences will teach you.
Thank you for that. So, with that
Man,
being
that's
said,
expensive
Either
teacher,
make
though.
either make you wise or make you a fool.
That's right.
One or the other.
right. So, with that being the case, with that being said, all right. Now, do y'all think, because we're talking about, do you have realistic expectations, or are you settling? So, I want to read this article, and then we can,
Okay.
So, to go with what we're talking about, how to determine if you're settling or if you're being realistic. We talked about, potential. I know for women, we are very, very, very guilty of being with a brother for his potential.
No.
We let the brothers talk us to death until you reach a level of maturity, and you be like, listen, I don't care nothing about what you're talking about out of your mouth. I need to see the manifestation of a business that you created at least once. Is there any residual coming from where does the money reside?
I don't want to hear about nothing you used to create. Yeah, back in the day, what you did have. I don't want to hear about none of that. None of it.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I can go with what you did back in the day. And here's why I say that. Because life happens. And if you knew how to get it once, you'll know how to get it again.
Let me tell you why I'm not going. Because we still back there. Today is today.
Oh, they never left from back there?
Oh, I used to.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
care
yeah,
what
yeah,
you
yeah.
used
I
to
see what
be
you're
at.
saying. Yeah. So what are you going to do current day?
Right.
Okay.
Or better yet, what you doing?
Right.
There you go.
Not
What are you
what are you
doing?
doing? What you
Yeah.
doing?
What are you doing currently? What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Currently, what's going on? So, ladies, if you're listening out there, I'm speaking to my sisters, because we tend to fall for the man with the potential too often. Don't let him talk you to death. Don't let him rock you to sleep and
It's
sing
good
you a
to
lullaby.
see great things in him, but if he's not operating those things at this day and age, now I understand if he's early 20s and you see that potential, and then you're a young lady and you like, okay, this worked for me. Go ahead, rock out, because y'all can build something great together. But as of right now, if you are over 40,
30.
bump up-
Sure.
well, they might nah.
30.
Some people reach way back. They go back.
You
Some
might be building still 30. You might be
he
Still
has
going back
to
in
show
that.
improve.
You going back in that 30 pot?
I'm saying, I'm
mean,
talking to the young ladies that may be 30 years old. If you,
Oh, okay. I
because
didn't know you were just talking.
you know what?
I ain't going back to
Anyway.
that 30 pot.
No, I'm not. I'm not even about to go there with you. Anyway, so I'm gonna read this article. All right, it is by Anita Chapella. She is a licensed marriage and family therapist. Okay, this is basically saying ways to determine if you're settling or if you're being realistic. Because sometimes we wonder, okay, am I asking for too much? Is it too much to expect, for the brothers, a female to do this? Or ladies, is it too much to expect him to have this? So, number one, your acceptance of each other. You're settling if your relationship for his that's number one. Your relationship for his potential. You have notions that he'll be different once you're settled. Or you think he just needs a little bit more time to be the man that you need him to be. No, sis. He's showing you who he is. Run with it or run from it. Okay? Healthy. You accept him as he is, although you can ask for behavior modifications. You must admire and respect him for many of his qualities without thinking he needs a whole complete overhaul. Okay? You need to move this, move that. No. A healthy viewpoint is accepting him for who he is. Number two, your mutual, hit the bell, go ahead. Your mutual respect.
No, you're reading, you get a pass.
Oh, thank you. Your mutual respect for each other. Settling. You're consistently disrespected. He sometimes belittled what's important to you. He has humiliated you on a number of occasions, or he makes you feel crazy. You ever feel like you've been with somebody, you just feel like you're just going out of your mind. I know Kane like him a little sweet and crazy, a little sweet and salty. But if you being a little crazy more than you being sweet, he might just push them buttons. You might need to reconsider. Does he ever push a button to make you just be sweet? You don't just want to be sweet. Put your freakum dress on, But
that's what they're saying.
No, that's just my ad lib.
You like, where's this article? What magazine is this?
But if he's making you feel more crazy than you feel good, that's a problem.
It was a problem. No, okay, go ahead.
Oh, come back. Okay. You feel like you just want to just put something in this drink. Never mind. Anyway.
I did.
Oh my.
That's a problem.
I did feel like that.
Settling. Okay.
Put something in this drink to make him a different person
forever.
No.
I mean,
that's homicide.
Yeah. I mean,
I understand. Just want to shake somebody.
I'ma just
why your hands put together like that? You know what?
Just shake this
just shake me till I'm woozy. I don't want to pass out. I just want to be a little woozy.
Woozy. That's funny.
I want my eyes to roll just a little bit. Just a little bit.
You want that type of shake?
Don't shake me. Don't shake me. My eyes. I want to be the one that roll them, not you.
All right. Okay. Now that everybody's having a flashback from when they had some crazy moments, clearly we've all settled at some point in life.
Absolutely.
Or maybe we know somebody that knows somebody. Maybe this don't apply to you. Anyway. So when you want his attention, he responds harshly. Number 3, your ability to compromise. Here's when you're settling. He doesn't consider you in any of his actions. When you tell him something is important to you, you bring it up and how he can meet your needs, he brushes it off because he is not concerned. He completely ignores you. And sometimes he may say, okay, yeah, we'll get to that, but he never follows through. Healthy, he responds positively to what you need. He is genuinely curious about what's important to you and why, and takes you on a learned effort. He is flexible and willing to compromise. Flexible and willing to compromise. How many times, ladies or men, have you been in a relationship with somebody? They want you to do all the bending, all the compromising, all the heavy lifting, and they just want to reap the benefits of all the greatness that you bring to the table.
Right.
You're settling, okay? Does he ever inconvenience himself for you? Okay, does he ever go out of his way for you? Does he ever go a little bit above and beyond? Even though he may not want, I'm not saying you got to come and do it with a smile on your face. I don't care. Just get it done. That's my version.
Don't make me feel bad about you doing it though.
I mean, that's okay. You can make me. I don't care. As long as you're getting. You listen. You could be complaining because guess
I
what?
don't want you to complain. If I'm forcing you to do something you don't want to do, don't do it.
Well, sometimes I complain when I do stuff too, so I can't. That might be a problem. Maybe I'm the problem.
Even if I'm complaining, I'm not gonna let you know.
If rolling my eyes is that complaining?
Yeah.
Brothers, is that complaining?
Most definitely.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Number 4. Let's just get past that. Ladies, don't roll your eyes, okay? Just roll them under your eyes.
Under your eyes. Under your eyelids.
Under your eyelids. Where he can't see it.
We can see that. We can see that eyeball moving.
That eye moving up there. You see that?
I see that eyeball moving while you close.
It
got
don't
your
matter.
eyes
Did
closed.
you get it? Did I bring it? Did you get it? Is it done? Don't worry about the fact that I may be rolling my eyes as long as it's done. It's a problem if it ain't done. I'm joking. Ladies, don't roll your eyes. Be sweet and then crazy. Anyway, your gut instinct. Okay, settling. You frequently feel anxious. You feel insecure in the relationship, where you stand, how he feels, etc. You ever been in a situation you're just constantly wondering, man, what is it? Where do I stand? What? You can't put your finger on what it is. You might be settling because maybe it's nothing. Okay, healthy. You feel a sense of peace. Feelings of infatuation don't last forever, and instead, you now feel comfortable and secure. Sometimes people make mistakes this as there being something wrong or missing with the relationship. But this just means that you've moved from the beginning of the stages of the relationship to the attachment phase, where everything becomes normal. Okay? So it may feel a little boring, because y'all are settling in. You're not feeling those anxious, over worried feelings anymore, because now you have settled. You're not infatuated. You don't have all those pheromones and all those things going. Well, no, you should have the pheromones going.
Yeah, but don't.
Yeah, but never mind. Okay. Your overall interactions,
That's
okay?
really settled. No more pheromones, right?
Right, that's why I had to bring it back. You want those going. You want those. If those not going, that's a
Let
problem.
me move my pheromones no more. I can't do this.
Right.
But there are people in relationships like that.
I like them too.
I know a person who's in a relationship. Let me see. This is August, and she said that they hadn't been together since February. But anyway,
Them pheromones stuck.
yeah,
Frozen.
I don't know. February, yeah.
Not since Valentine's Day.
I don't even know if it's on Valentine's Day,
That's
but
what it was. It was Valentine's Day.
I don't know.
She messed around and missed.
Did you say Valentine's? Hit the bell. Hit the bell.
I said Valentine Day.
All right, let me finish.
She missed that day. That's what happened. She missed that day that came in the next month.
Oh, that's what happened.
Yeah, that's what happened.
See, if she
Okay.
would have did that, they would have been together in March. They would have.
Well, I'm gonna fast forward down to the list. Here's what's important. All of it's important, but your relationship goals, okay? Settling, he hints at marriage someday, but doesn't seem to be actively working towards the idea. If he doesn't have talks with you, and this is something that you want to do, and you just kind of go with it, he might just be stringing you along. Healthy, he wants marriage too. You have the same relationship goals, and he's engaged in a conversation. Coming down to the end of the list, your toxic behavior, settling. Ladies and gents, okay? Criticism, content, defensiveness, and stonewalling are the 4 horsemen of a relationship doom. And according to research by Dr. Goldman, lead to divorce. I joke with my clients, you might as well sign the divorce papers along with the marriage license if these 4 traits...
Sign them at the same time.
Right. At the same, yeah. If these traits are there, you're pretty much heading towards divorce. A healthy one is, now this is something that people really need to understand. The 4 horsemen might show their faces at times because, again, no relationship is perfect. And I think unrealistic expectations is thinking that relationships are going to be rainbows and sunshine all the time. And people tend to think that, okay, we shouldn't be arguing, we shouldn't disagree, we shouldn't, that's not the case. According to the licensed marriage and family therapist, you may be critical or get defensive at times, but you move past it as it's infrequent, not often. You learn how to effectively repair and damage control your behaviors along the way. Lastly, I know this is the last one.
Another one.
This is the last one. I skipped through.
Long.
I skipped through. Your deal breakers. Okay, you're overlooking. Can I listen?
I hope y'all still there.
You know what? I digress. I don't care. Just accept it all.
Yeah.
Take the deal breakers.
You know what I'm saying?
Sign the divorce papers and the marriage license too. I give. D-Boogie, go ahead.
We gotta take a break.
Listen, if these relationships don't work, it's on you.
Hey,
Call D-Boogie.
hey, look.
Follow him on social media.
Follow me on social media. That's why I'm here.
I tried. This is what I'm talking about right here, ladies. This is why you just got to tend to say you got to put them all together.
You gotta build your man.
Just build it, yeah.
Build
Build it. 'Cause-
Ladies, you'll be happier too.
Ooh.
You'll
I'm
be
down.
happier. Build
Hey, y'all,
your-
we be right back.
build
This is
'em.
Uncut Uncensored, 95.9 FM.
Explain myself. You said you cared for me better.
Louisiana.
Yeah.
Murder on the beat.
Hey.
Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, brothers and sisters. WOBU 95.9 FM. You are still listening to Uncut Uncensored. We hope y'all still listening.
Really, co-host Karen.
Oh, we.
Listen,
Ooh-wee.
the depth
That's
of
what
these.
y'all not gonna do.
Thank you,
Y'all
Tenda.
not coming for.
The
'Cause
depth. Thank you, Tenda. The depth of people's relationship
do
will be
her.
on y'all head. Okay, I tried to educate
No,
them.
that was a great
Oh,
article.
now you want to say it was a great.
It was a great article, but it was long.
Very informative.
You know what, ladies?
You know
do what
what?
you've been doing.
I actually seen some of my relationships in there. I'm like, oh, okay. Then you had another one. I ain't even want to hear the last. I ain't want to hear no more of what I'm doing.
That didn't
That's
work out 3 times.
funny. Oh goodness
my God, I'm done. I'm done.
Laugh out of
All right, well, listen, y'all. We got to get ready to check out of here. We got about 1 minute. Anything? Anybody want to say anything?
it.
Stay in
Ladies,
your
build
lane.
you a man.
Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane.
If you're not
Build you a
for
man.
if you're not for the committed, if you're not for
I
the
thought he was
real
about to say
stability,
for the community.
if you're not for the committed, if you're not for the real stability, stay in your lane, which is the 20. Stay in that lane. And if you are what you looking for real, then stay in the 80. If you know your lane, stay in it. I didn't stutter. Stay in it.
Okay. Whatever.
Stay in your lane.
Don't settle. But keep it realistic.
But if you can't get that 20, go on and build you an 80.
Get rid of that
I mean,
baggage.
you can't get that 80.
How many do it take to build it? That's what I want to know.
5.
Get rid of that baggage.
5 good ones.
Five good
Five
ones.
good ones.
Okay.
Get a clean slate. Get rid of that
This
baggage.
is not the Marines, not a few. That's
The
5.
plug
You
out
need a
of it.
handful.
Take the plug out of it.
We appreciate y'all being with us. We see y'all next week. Sun Cutting Sense, we holla.
Don't forget about that bologna sandwich.
Nobody cares about the bologna sandwich.
You don't.
Nobody
I
buy
don't.
bologna.
I do.
What it's like to be in love. Hey, tell me what it's like to feel protected when you hug. I've been feeling like I'm stuck. I'm so stubborn when it come to